My child, stop scrolling. Pause your hands and quiet your thoughts, because I am speaking to you right now. This is not an accident, and it is not a coincidence that you are hearing my voice at this exact moment. I would not interrupt your day, your routine, or your distractions unless it truly mattered. I am not asking for your attention out of habit. I am calling you because this moment carries weight, and what you do next will shape what comes after. Listen closely. I am not rushing you because I am impatient. I am urging you because timing matters. There are doors that only open when you move, not when you plan to move. There are answers waiting on the other side of obedience, not intention. And if I am asking you to act now, it is because heaven is already aligned with this moment. Delay has cost you before, and I do not want you to miss what I am placing within reach today. I know you are used to putting things off. I know you tell yourself you will respond later, pray later, commit later, change later. But hear me clearly, my child. Later is not promised the way now is. I am speaking because I love you, and love does not stay silent when destiny is near. This message matters because you matter, and what I am about to unfold in your life requires your attention right now, not someday. If this message is stirring something in you, do not ignore it. Respond. Begin by taking a simple step of obedience. Like this video, not because it helps an algorithm, but because it marks your agreement. Share this message with 3 people, because someone connected to you needs to hear what I am saying. Comment what you are feeling, because your voice matters here. Hype this video, because when my word spreads, freedom follows. And subscribe to this channel, because I am building consistency in your life, not moments. Do not skip past this. I know your heart feels the urgency even if your mind is questioning it. The tension you feel is not pressure, it is alignment. I am calling you higher, closer, deeper. I am reminding you that when I ask, it is always connected to purpose. I never ask to take from you, only to move you into what is prepared for you. Right now, I am asking for your attention, your trust, and your willingness to act. Not because you have everything figured out, but because I already do. Stay with me. Do not rush away. Do not minimize this moment. Let this be the second you decided to listen when I spoke. I would not ask unless it mattered. And I am asking now. My child, before I ask you to move, I want you to know that I see you. I see more than what you show others. I see the weight you carry when no one is watching, the questions you never say out loud, and the strength it takes just to keep going some days. You have wondered if anyone truly understands what this season has taken from you, and I am telling you now, I do. I see the nights when your thoughts would not rest. I see the moments you smiled for others while your heart felt tired. I see how you kept showing up even when you felt empty, how you kept believing even when answers were slow. You were not weak for feeling worn down. You were faithful for staying. And I have been with you in every quiet moment you thought went unnoticed. You have asked yourself why things have taken so long, why clarity did not come sooner, why you had to wait while others seemed to move ahead. I heard every prayer, even the ones spoken through tears, even the ones that sounded more like sighs than words. I know the confusion you felt when you did everything you knew to do and still had to wait. I know the frustration of trusting me when the path ahead felt unclear. My child, do not mistake silence for absence. I was working while you were waiting. I was strengthening you while you were questioning. I was aligning things you could not see while you were learning to trust me without proof. You were never forgotten. You were being prepared. I recognize how hard it has been to keep your heart soft in a world that keeps testing you. I see how you resisted becoming bitter, even when disappointment tried to settle in. I see how you kept choosing faith when fear kept knocking. That choice mattered. It still matters. And it is one of the reasons I am speaking to you now. You may feel overlooked by people, but you have never been overlooked by me. I know your name. I know your story. I know what you are capable of, even when you doubt yourself. I know the calling resting on your life, and I know the pressure that calling has created inside you. You have felt stretched, unsettled, and restless because you were not meant to stay where you are. I am not speaking to you because you are failing. I am speaking because you are ready. Ready to understand why this season felt heavier than the last. Ready to see why certain doors stayed closed. Ready to recognize that your waiting was not punishment, it was positioning. Take comfort in this truth, my child. Nothing about your struggle has been wasted. Every tear, every delay, every lesson has shaped you for what is coming. I see you fully. I know you deeply, and I am close to you right now. You are not behind. You are right on time with me. My child, hear me carefully now, because I am revealing something your heart needs to understand. I do not ask without reason. Every request I make is connected to protection, preparation, or purpose. When I ask you to act, it is not to burden you, but to position you. What feels like a simple step to you often unlocks movement in places you cannot see. Obedience is never small in my kingdom. You have been taught that waiting is always spiritual, but I tell you the truth. There are moments when waiting becomes disobedience. Delay is subtle, and it often disguises itself as wisdom. But I know the difference between patience and hesitation, and so do you. When I speak clearly, movement matters. When I nudge your spirit, timing matters. Heaven responds to obedience faster than it responds to intention. Understand this. I already see what is ahead. I already know what this decision will protect you from and what it will lead you into. That is why I am asking now. Not because I want something from you, but because I want something for you. I am not reacting to circumstances. I am inviting you into alignment. When you move with me, you step into flow. When you delayed, you feel friction. You have wondered why some breakthroughs felt close but never fully arrived. It is because certain doors open only when obedience meets timing. Faith is not just believing I can do it. Faith is trusting me enough to move when I say move, even if you do not yet understand why. I am teaching you that clarity often comes after obedience, not before it. And now listen closely, my child, because I am extending this truth beyond you. What I am doing through this message is not only for your life. It is for many lives. My word is meant to travel, to reach hearts that feel lost, tired, and unseen, just like you once did. And I choose to work through willing hands. This is where I speak directly to those who feel the stirring to help carry this message forward. I say to you, this is not about supporting a channel. It is about sowing light into lives that are still in darkness. As you release seed, I release harvest. As you open your hand, I open the heavens. My word says I give seed to the sower, and today I am speaking that promise to you personally. If you feel me inviting you to act, do not hesitate. This is your moment of obedience. Support through super thanks, membership, or PayPal, because every seed you release becomes a river that reaches souls you may never meet. The PayPal donation link is waiting for you in the description and shown as a QR code in this video. I bless what you give, and I multiply it with purpose. Act now, and let your obedience speak louder than delay. Remember this, my child. When I ask, it always matters. And when you respond, heaven moves. My child, I speak to you now with love, but also with clarity. I need you to hear this without fear and without resistance. Do not dismiss this moment as something you can return to later. Do not tell yourself that obedience can wait until life feels calmer, clearer, or more convenient. I am warning you gently because I want to protect what I am building in you. There is a habit you have learned over time, putting spiritual urgency on pause. You have said, "I will do it when I feel ready," or "I will move when I understand more." But readiness is not something you wait for, it is something you step into. Understanding does not always come before obedience. Many times, it follows it. When you wait for perfect conditions, you often miss divine timing. Hear me clearly. Delay does not make you safer. It keeps you stuck. What I am asking you to address now will not lose its importance if you ignore it. It will only grow heavier. I am not warning you because I am angry. I am warning you because I care too much to stay silent while hesitation quietly steals what belongs to you. I know fear has spoken to you in a gentle voice. It has told you that waiting is wise, that holding back is cautious, that staying still will keep you from making mistakes. But fear never leads you forward. It only keeps you circling the same ground. I did not design you to live stalled between calling and comfort. I designed you to walk with me, step by step, even when the path unfolds slowly. You must understand this truth. Obedience delayed can become opportunity lost. Not because I withdraw my love or my plan, but because seasons shift. Moments pass. Doors do not remain open forever. I am a God of grace, but I am also a God of order and timing. When I invite you to move, it is because the window is open now. Do not confuse my patience with permission to ignore my voice. My patience is meant to give you space to respond, not an excuse to avoid responding. I am correcting your course because I see where hesitation leads and I want better for you. I want you aligned, not anxious. I want you moving, not circling the same questions. This is not about pressure. It is about protection. I am steering you away from regret you do not need to carry. I am guiding you away from cycles you are meant to break. I am asking you to trust that I know what I am doing, even when the step feels uncomfortable. So let this be the moment you stop negotiating with obedience. Let this be the moment you stop waiting for a feeling that may never come. Choose alignment over delay. Choose trust over hesitation. I am with you, guiding you and holding you steady, but you must move when I say move. My child, I know that after hearing my warning, your heart may feel tender. That is why I speak strength into you now. I never correct without also restoring. I never point out a turn in the road without walking beside you as you take it. You are not being asked to do this alone, and you never were. You have told yourself that you are tired, that you do not have enough strength left to start again or to move forward with confidence. But hear me clearly. I am not asking you to rely on your strength. I am asking you to rely on mine. Your weakness has never disqualified you. It has only created space for my power to rest on you. I see how heavy responsibility has felt. I see how you have carried things longer than you should have. I see how you question whether you were strong enough, faithful enough, or capable enough to step into what I am asking. But I do not call the qualified. I qualify the called. And I have been strengthening you quietly, day by day, even when you did not notice. Every time you chose not to give up, strength grew in you. Every time you trusted me instead of running, courage took root. Every time you waited without hardening your heart, endurance formed inside you. You are stronger than you think, not because life has been easy, but because I have been with you through it. I want you to stop measuring yourself by how you feel in this moment. Feelings rise and fall, but my strength remains. There will be days when confidence feels distant and clarity feels thin. On those days, my grace will carry you. I will give you what you need when you need it, not all at once, but step by step. You are not behind because you felt afraid. You are not failing because you felt uncertain. Growth does not mean you never struggle. It means you keep walking even when you do. I am proud of you for how far you have come, even if the journey feels unfinished. The fact that you are still listening, still seeking, still open, it tells me everything. Let my encouragement settle into your spirit. You are not too weak to obey. You are not too broken to move forward. You are not too late to respond. I am renewing your strength even now, lifting the weight you were never meant to carry alone. As you take the next step, I will meet you there. As you choose obedience, I will supply endurance. As you move forward, I will steady you. You do not need to see the whole path. You only need to trust the one walking with you. Rest in this truth, my child. I am your strength. And with me, you have more than enough to continue. My child, now I speak promise over you, not as wishful words, but as truth anchored in who I am. When I ask you to act, I never leave you without assurance. I do not send you forward without provision. I do not call you into obedience without surrounding you with my faithfulness. What I begin, I sustain. What I promise, I complete. Hear this deeply. I am not late in your life. I am precise. Every delay you questioned, every pause that confused you, every season that tested your patience was not empty time. It was ordered time. I was aligning things you could not arrange, protecting you from outcomes you could not see, and preparing you for blessings you were not yet ready to carry. My timing has never failed you, even when it challenged you. I promise you this: when you move in obedience, you will not lack what you need. You may not receive everything at once, but you will always receive enough. Enough strength for the step. Enough clarity for the moment. Enough peace to keep going. I am a God who provides daily bread, not distant worry. Stay close to me, and you will never walk unprepared. Trust me with what feels uncertain. Trust me with what feels risky. Trust me with what feels unfinished. I am already in your future, making a way where you cannot yet see one. I am already speaking to hearts, shifting circumstances, and opening doors that align with your obedience today. What you do now echoes forward more than you realize. I promise to guide you gently. I will not rush you beyond grace, but I will not abandon you to confusion either. When you seek me, I will answer. When you listen, I will direct you. When you obey, I will confirm your steps with peace that cannot be explained by circumstances alone. Let this assurance quiet your fears. You will not miss what belongs to you by trusting me. You will not lose yourself by surrendering to my timing. You will not regret obedience that is rooted in faith. I am not leading you into loss. I am leading you into alignment. There are rewards attached to trust that go beyond what you can measure. Peace that stays, joy that settles, confidence that grows. These are the fruits of walking with me, and they are waiting for you, not in the future only, but beginning now. So rest in my promises, my child. I am with you. I am for you. I am faithful to my word. As you act, I respond. As you trust, I provide. As you obey, I establish what concerns you. You are safe in my hands, and what I have spoken over your life will come to pass. My child, this is the moment where listening becomes living. Everything I have spoken to you until now has been preparing your heart for this choice. Not a dramatic choice, not a loud one, but a real one. Faith is not proven by what you feel in this moment, but by what you decide to do with what you have heard. I am not asking you to leap blindly. I am asking you to trust deliberately. You have enough light for the next step, and that is all obedience requires. Stop waiting for certainty that removes the need for faith. If you could see everything clearly, you would not need to trust me. Faith begins where control ends. Right now, I am inviting you to align your will with mine. That alignment may look like releasing something you have been holding too tightly. It may look like starting something you have been postponing. It may look like speaking a prayer you have been avoiding, or finally saying yes where you have been silent. Whatever it is, you already know what I am asking. I have been consistent with you. I have been gentle. I have been clear. Do not let this moment pass by treating it like information instead of invitation. My words are not meant to stay in your mind. They are meant to move through your life. Obedience does not always feel powerful in the beginning, but it always leads to power. The smallest yes, given sincerely, shifts more than you can imagine. Take a moment right now and turn your heart toward me. You do not need perfect words. You do not need a long prayer. Just speak honestly. Tell me you are willing. Tell me you are afraid but trusting. Tell me you are ready to move even if your hands are shaking. I hear sincerity louder than eloquence. This is where old cycles begin to break. This is where fear loses its voice. This is where faith becomes active instead of theoretical. You are not choosing blindly. You are choosing me. And I never lead my children into emptiness. I lead them into life. Do not measure this decision by how big it looks to others. Measure it by how closely it aligns you with my voice. Heaven responds to obedience, not applause. When you move in alignment with me, things begin to shift quietly at first, then steadily, then suddenly. I am watching this moment with love, not pressure. I am not disappointed in you for needing time. I am proud of you for being willing now. Let your yes be simple. Let it be sincere. Let it be today. This is your activation moment. Not tomorrow. Not when conditions improve. Now, choose trust over delay. Choose obedience over comfort. Choose alignment over hesitation. I am with you as you decide, and I will walk with you through everything that follows. My child, breathe now, and let your heart rest. You have listened. You have received. And I want you to know that peace is not something you have to chase. It is something I give when you trust me. This moment was not meant to rush you or pressure you. It was meant to remind you that you are held, guided, and deeply loved. Everything I have spoken to you comes down to this simple truth. I am near, and I care about the details of your life. I would not ask unless it mattered, and I would not call you to act unless I was already prepared to walk with you through the outcome. You are not stepping into uncertainty alone. You are stepping into alignment with me. Let go of the heaviness you carried into this message. You do not need to replay your past or fear your future. What matters now is that you heard my voice and chose to stay. That choice alone has brought clarity to your spirit. I am restoring calm where there was tension and confidence where there was doubt. Now hear me as I speak one more time to those whose hearts are stirred to help this word reach further. My child, when you give in alignment with my voice, it is never just a donation. It is an act of obedience that carries eternal weight. I say to you, when you sow into this work, you are lighting lamps in places you will never visit and strengthening souls you may never meet. I am the one who multiplies the seed, and I bless what is released in faith. This message matters, and I am asking you to act now. Support through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal, because your obedience becomes a river of life to others. The PayPal link is in the description and visible as a QR code in this video. Do not hesitate, move as I lead, and I will honor what you place in my hands. And now, my child, let peace settle fully. The future is not something you need to fear. I am already there. I am ordering your steps, lining your timing, and covering you with my grace. What comes next will unfold one step at a time, and I will be faithful in every step. Before you go, respond once more in simple obedience. Like this video as a sign of agreement. Share it with 3 people who need reassurance today. Comment what you felt, because your testimony strengthens others. Subscribe to this channel so my word can continue to meet you where you are. And hype this message, because when my voice is lifted, hope spreads. Go now in peace. I am with you. I am for you. And I will never ask without purpose, or speak without love.